As I head into our next segment, which is our regular segment that we have every Wednesday on voluntarism. And who better to lead off that segment than the CEO of Field, Elena Villafana Sylvester. Welcome, welcome. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
I haven't. I haven't seen you in a while.
I wasn't so well. I was still battling laryngitis last week. But I'm happy to be here. And I saw you brought two friends with you.
I did.
Yes, you're going to introduce Laura and Lisa. Laura and Lisa,
Yeah.
tell us who they are and why they are here in
So
Trinidad and
they
Tobago.
are representatives of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And the Field and the LDS Church has a partnership in which we will distribute over 400 mobility devices to individuals in Trinidad and Tobago who otherwise would not be able to afford to purchase these devices.
Yes.
And it's a mix of items. It includes wheelchairs and walkers. So it's really to facilitate a wide variety of persons who are in need of assistance.
You'll continue to do such good work. And what's the criteria? I know you have a waiting list, right?
Yes, yes,
So is
we
it
do.
based on the list that you have? Or?
No, so okay, anyone could apply that is in need of help. But our main criteria is that you must be amongst the poorest of the poor. In other
Right.
words, it has to be individuals who otherwise cannot
So it's
afford to
needs-based.
purchase
It's
these
needs-based.
items.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So Laura and Lisa, welcome to Trinidad and Tobago. Your first time here or you've been here before?
This is my first time.
Your
yeah,
first
both
time.
of us.
Wow. And how long have you been here?
Since Sunday.
So you've got a chance to experience, or has it just been work?
Yes.
It's just been work.
I
been a
have
lot
to
of
keep
work.
reminding myself.
What's wrong with you?
I know, I keep telling myself, wait, I'm in the Caribbean.
And I've not seen a beach as
I
yet.
haven't seen a beach.
But you have to drive over the mountain to get to the beach,
Yes.
too, but it's still worth it. It's still worth
Yes,
it before.
yes,
And I heard
yes.
you're leaving just now, so please make them enjoy a little bit.
Okay.
At least a
we'll
little
try to
doubles
switch.
or
They've
something.
enjoyed some food. They've enjoyed
Yes,
some
a
local
double.
food.
Yes,
so,
we
you
have.
know.
Very good.
So-
There you go. So in front of me now, I have 3 different types of wheelchairs. You want to tell us what's the difference and how do you go about deciding who gets what?
Sure. It's an assessment process. Just like when you go and purchase a shoe, you want the shoe to fit. So same with somebody who has a disability, we want the wheelchair to fit. If you
Yes.
wear a shoe that doesn't fit, it's uncomfortable. It can cause sores over time, and you don't want to stay in it for very long. And you can't accomplish the things that you want to do
Yes.
each day. And so a fitted chair, and we go through a process where we measure each patient, and the assessment process really takes about an hour, so it's really in depth. But essentially, we make sure we find out where they live and what kind of needs they have and what their goals are. And then we place them in a chair after we've measured them, and we fit the chair to them so that they can accomplish really all of their goals. They can go back to work, they can go to school, and they can be really productive members of society.
And is this the type of training that you're doing now in Trinidad and Tobago with Field?
Exactly.
Yeah?
So they have been, we sat up on Sunday and we've been doing this training. We will be doing this training all week. So we started on Monday. It's 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. every
Yes.
day. That's how in-depth
And is this with
the training
NGOs
is.
or with Field?
And it's other members of civil society. So what we did was we reached out to members of our community who are in rural communities, because one of our biggest concerns is that persons who live in rural communities, it's very expensive for them to hire transportation to get to Field's warehouse in order to be measured. And we want to make sure that they're properly measured
Okay,
and
so
get
you're
the
training
proper
around
chair.
the
So
country,
we're training
yeah.
around the country so that they will actually be able to measure individuals in their communities.
yeah.
But remember the assessment process, so it's a 2-stage assessment process.
Yeah.
Firstly, your application through the field assessment form that comes into Field. Once that has been approved, then you will be invited to be measured and fitted.
Yes.
Either we will go into your home, only if you live in a, in a rural area.
Yes.
Then we will measure you there. Or otherwise, you can come into the field office to be measured on a certain date and a certain time.
And now, if you are measured, but you don't have that particular type of wheelchair or mobility, you're measuring for wheelchairs, right?
Correct.
Because
Yes.
if the walker, it doesn't matter, does it?
Oh, it does.
It does
that
as
matters
well.
too.
Really?
Yes, the height of the walker matters.
Okay, yes, of course. So, but if it doesn't, because I'm seeing 3 different types. This one is a little narrower than this one, and this one has a different type of wheel and so on. What determines who gets what, for example?
Well, we have 3 types of chairs, and that's what we've brought with us. There are more advanced chairs and that help people that have more severe disabilities, but we don't have those with us.
Right.
you wanted to?
Yeah, there's a lot of adjustability to these chairs. So
Right.
basically, we're trying to customize it to meet the wheelchair user's needs. And
okay.
so we can make a chair more safe
Yes.
if somebody's a little more tippy
Oh, so
and
you
has
guys
less balance.
manufacture the chairs?
Yes, we manufacture these. Well,
you didn't say
these two chairs. Our church manufactures these two chairs, and this
That's
is manufactured from a different company.
Yes.
But each chair has its own little details
Yeah,
that we
now
can
I
change to
understand.
customize
So it's a
for the user.
customized chair.
Yes.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
I
fantastic.
mean,
because
so
you
part-
see the wheelchair and you think of
Yes.
it's one size fits all.
No. Yeah.
So we're training people, in addition to doing the measurements, we're actually training technicians so that they could do the adjustments when they, so to speak, build the chair for the
Yes.
individual. They will adjust it to fit the needs of the individual.
So, you know, we have a segment every Tuesday called Unique Not Different with Shamla Maraj, who has cerebral palsy.
Oh, yeah.
So she's in a wheelchair, obviously. Have you reached out? Have you guys
No,
connected?
not
I want to
no.
connect. We have to connect our very own Shamla Maraj with this because she's in a wheelchair, I'd imagine, for life. And, you know, I'm sure she would want to find out more about something like this and probably have a conversation with you guys on her segment
Right,
as
that would
well
be great.
before she goes. We could probably do a recording before.
Yeah.
But yes, so people can reach out to Field's office if
Correct.
they want to be part of the training as well as the
no,
assessment.
we've already selected the
Oh, you've
individuals
already
who are
said-
being
yeah,
trained
okay.
because they're being trained all week.
Yeah.
And then from tomorrow, we actually have appointments with individuals already. So all those appointments are booked. But then that is just the start of the entire process.
Right.
So now that now that we will be fully trained and certified
Yes.
to distribute these wheelchairs, then we can actually take appointments from members of the public once their application has been approved.
All right.
After
Well, I want to continue to congratulate Field for the work that you guys have been doing and for you all with the amazing work that you're doing
Thank
with the
you. You know,
I
providing
really-
mobility. Yes.
I really
uh-huh.
want to thank the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day
Yes.
Saints. This is the third installment of
Yes.
wheelchairs that
Yeah.
they're giving to Field.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's absolutely fantastic.
All
the
right.
work
Well,
that they've
thank you
done
very much
to
for
do
coming on the
this.
program
Thank
this
you.
morning.
Thank you for having
And we
us.
have to leave it here.